Hello everyone, welcome back. We are back with the IPL series and today we have KKR's Crickheart's KKR 11. So this is our team. Basically, I'm Ruchin and this is Ritesh.
We're the co-founders of Crickheart.
So Ritesh, KKR, I think it has dipped a little bit after Kabir leaving, and I think they've not won again. But I think the good thing about this team is they're constant, and they're very what we could say is they're very balanced. They're a very balanced team. So like if you see throughout the years and throughout after 2010, throughout the 11, they have a good batting, a good finisher, and a good bowler, a good bowling lineup.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this team? So we've started with Sunil Narine and Rahul Tripathi. So we have got the mix of a explosive batsman,
Yeah.
and a batsman like Ajinkya Rahane, Ajinkya has mentored Rahul, who is a little he gives the stability, takes his time to settle, and basically has a stability balance, and takes his time to settle.
Yeah. So maybe like 10, like not 10, even 5 years before, if you said that off-spin bowler or Sunil Narine, the name Sunil Narine will be opening an innings, people will be like, are you mad? Like,
Yeah.
but he's proved himself.
And KKR has to be appreciated in this point because they have given the opportunity
Yeah, definitely.
to open when Chrislin, and they had several other options like Gambhir, like Shubman Gill. They had so many other options like Robin Uthappa, like Manish Pandey, but they chose Sunil Narine, and it's a brave decision. And
But
this is what it takes.
one thing that we need to understand that all through when he started opening, right?
Yeah.
KKR kind of gave him a free pass. They said, you can come in as a bowler, you're in the team as a bowler, but like if you manage to score runs in the beginning, you manage to score runs, right? And that helped him grow. Because he bats with no stress and he just absolutely goes after them.
But this year there will be the pressure.
Will be, because he's been in that spot. He knows how to deal with it. And if I was Sunil Narine, I would be thinking, yes, I can put away the ball for a boundary. I can hit the ball hard. I don't have to think about anything. But can I, especially with the new ball, can I fend off the good balls that I get?
But he doesn't have Chrislin,
Yeah.
Robin Uthappa, Manish Pandey behind his back now. Now he is one of the most
Shows that they trust him.
They trust him. But anyway, they have Ian Morgan,
Yeah.
Shubman, Nitesh, Dinesh,
And
Russell.
Andre Russell, man. Like,
Andre Russell
come on.
has been magnificent.
Yeah.
Like last season, he was one of the best batsmen last season. I think as a batting all-rounder, KKR have actually noticed him, and they have bought him for a reasonable price, but he's performing very well. But if you look at him at CPL, I think he's dipped. CPL has just happened.
I think obviously, for someone like him who's so dependent on his instincts, right? It's important that he plays a few games, and considering COVID, it will take some time for him. He's not dipped, right? He's still hit those huge sixes.
Absolutely.
But it will. I think by the time UAE starts, IPL in UAE starts, he works out like he's one of the fittest cricketers out there. And considering the fact that UAE is going to have these nice, hard, flat wickets where the ball is just going to sit up nicely,
He's going to get the ball.
and he likes pace
Like
as well.
the T10, what
Yeah.
happened.
So
I think he really likes that. Yeah.
it's going to be like a batting treat to watch him hit sixes. But going back a little bit, I just want to talk about.
So the youngsters, just give me a minute.
Yeah, sure.
The youngsters, Shubman, they've given the opportunity again. I really should appreciate KKR.
Yeah.
KKR's management and staff. Shubman Gill has actually performed very well from the last season. Yeah, last season they've given the opportunity again. with Nitesh Rana, they've got a very good buy in the auction from the transfer from Mumbai Indians to KKR.
Yeah.
So I think Nitesh Rana also is performing. He also bowls a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think he's
not just bowls a little bit, he picks up Team India's captain's wicket.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That's controversial. So that is that. So what are your views on these youngsters?
So before I talk about the youngsters, I want to talk about someone who's not so young, Ian Morgan. I mean,
yeah,
like
you missed it.
Like England's captain, somebody who's had, and he's KKR's captain as well. Slight controversy there.
Again, you can comment below
Yeah.
about our. We're a little harsh because we want the best team, best captain, best of the best, and we want to give it to you. So that's why we are keeping Ian Morgan as the captain, because he has led the England team for the 2019 World Cup and has made them win.
And he's taken England to the T20 World Cup finals as well.
Absolutely.
And he's a class batsman.
Yeah,
he's someone out there who, in the modern day as well, plays proper cricketing shots.
I think it was a great buy. I think it was a great buy by KKR, and it might be a harsh decision for Dinesh Karthik, but it won't mostly happen like change. But we want, like
I would do that.
Yeah,
you know,
like if Crickheart had the management, we would want Ian Morgan. But actually, to be true, a captaincy change is not that easy. See, there are so many egos still, and the team bonding and all of that, because Dinesh Karthik has been the captain for 2 years now, and we need to give the respect to him that he is trying his best.
Yeah.
So
plus, I think it's about the advantage of having an Indian captain is
he can play every game.
You have the flexibility of moving around your foreign players.
Yeah.
So you're not going to say that Owen Morgan's going to get to play every game. But yet I think even if Owen Morgan has to play every game, he's someone who will be reliable, someone who will lead the team well. So that's what I would
comment
do.
below, guys. Let's see your views. We want your perspective. So now moving on again about the youngsters. There's another trade-off with Mumbai and KKR with Siddesh Lad, the youngster Siddesh Lad from Bombay. I think he's one of the only players who hit a 6 for the first ball of his IPL career.
And won the game.
Yeah.
Not won the game, my bad. That was Aditya Tare.
Yeah,
but yeah, Siddesh Lad, good cricketer. He's class, and I would like to see him probably replace Shubman Gill on a few of the occasions, and let's see what
there is a possibility. So see, we can see that there's a flexibility, and they have backups in their team, and they have good backups. So coming on to Pat Cummins, the biggest buy. One second, biggest buy.
Oh yeah, that is the biggest buy
for KKR, 15 crores. So that's a big buy. And I think Pat Cummins is a very valuable player because they wanted a bowler, a fast bowler especially, because Sunil Narayan takes care, Kuldeep takes care of the spin department, but they really need the fast bowler.
Yeah.
So what are your views on Pat Cummins?
Pat Cummins, I think he's someone again who's grown. He just doesn't bowl quick
because he was unsold last season. He was only playing for Delhi Daredevils last year.
Yes. And he's been in the middle of injuries, but he's had a great Ashes.
Yeah.
And
also
obviously
T20 also.
I was going to say there's a huge difference between red ball and white ball cricket, but he's got the pace, he's got the wits. He's in top form. His body is in a great shape.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see him bowl.
I think there's nothing much to talk about Kuldeep Yadav. Yadav, we all know him like representing India and performing so well in the World Cup wherever he goes with India.
Yeah.
Moving on to the youngsters again, Shivam Mavi, Prasidh Krishna. So this is where they lacked KKR, and I think they have done an incredible job in the auction getting Pat Cummins, but a little expensive, inexpensive side. But I think he did deserve that because he's one of the best bowlers now in the world. I don't know if you agree with me, but I really.
No. I feel like he's not the best, but he's definitely up there. And it's going to be interesting how Andre, because he bowls as well and he's experienced, Andre and Cummins kind of help Prasidh Krishna and Shivam Mavi rise up, because we saw last year that Prasidh Krishna bowled a few like beautiful overs, But
in the power play.
In the power play or even in the depth, but he did get dispatched, and maybe that can be a slight lack of experience.
Because also if you see that 11, there's no one to bowl in the depth. That is very important.
Yeah.
So I think Shivam, Mavi, Prasidh Krishna, they can help a depth bowler. But I think Pat Cummins covers that role also with power play. But power play, I think Shivam and Prasidh can take care because they swing the ball very well.
Yeah.
But Pat Cummins mostly for the depth to save those runs at the last.
But the one more slight advantage, like not an advantage, one good thing and another bad thing that KKR has to address soon is the fact that Pat Cummins was not there last year for them, and that means that Shivam Mavi and Prasidh Krishna as fast bowlers have mentoring right now.
Yeah.
So Pat Cummins himself and them are going to be talking. They're going to come with a plan.
Yeah.
However, if Pat Cummins gets injured, or if he needs to go, or if he just has a bad season,
maybe because the Australians might come late, like with the England players.
Yeah.
So that is a disadvantage for this team, because if you see Ian Morgan, Tom Banton, Pat Cummins,
got a lot of Aussie English there, right?
Yeah. So like Rajasthan, I think there are weaknesses for this team, so if there's no Pat Cummins,
who do you think would replace Pat Cummins?
So the New Zealand player, Ferguson. Who we've also mentioned him in special mention. I think he's a good bowler. He bowled for KKR last year. I think he did.
He did well.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't be an up to the standard replacement.
Absolutely, Pat Cummins is, I think, next level.
Because if you see, Pat Cummins and Sunil Narayan are basically carrying that bowling attack.
Yeah.
Right.
With Kuldeep.
So sorry, I correct myself. Kuldeep, I totally forgot about him. When it comes to the fast bowling attack, spinners, I think they have a good spin attack.
They have a good. That's why they went so aggressively for Pat Cummins.
Yeah, but I don't think spinners are going to be that effective
in flat tracks.
In flat tracks in UAE. They can, it's full of surprises, and it's a flat track. You're bowling to predominantly Indian batsmen who
play
very well against spin. They've grown up playing spin. So although they have a good spin attack, it will be good for them. But their fast bowling, I just don't think can be led and centered around one player, just because fast bowling is a very injury prone job as well.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
and I'd like to talk a little bit about Tom Banton as well.
The 12th man.
It's the 12th man, and again, I think he can be a good replacement for Morgan, or maybe Sunil Narayan as well at the top. But then we need to think about who their second spinner might be. Drop a comment below. Who do you think KKR's second spinner might be? Because that can be a factor as well.
So I think Tom Banton is he can replace Ian Morgan, but Ian Morgan, we have decided that he'll be the captain. So that will be a
lot of dynamics that will change.
Yeah. So coming to special mentions, we've got Siddesh Lad, as discussed, Sandeep Warrior. Again, because there are youngsters like Shivam and Prasidh. Like if they get injured or if they want replacement, there is Sandeep Warrior, and to just mention Nagarkoti also, Nagarkoti, who can be replaced, and I think they're grooming them constantly, so the fast bowling attack also gets stronger year by year. And then again, they've got Ferguson as the replacement for Pat Cummins. So what would you rate this team?
Crickheart's rating.
Yeah.
I would give it a high 7.5. A high 7.5, maybe an 8. The only reason I would not give it an 8 is because their batting is predominantly 1 or 2% centered. If you think about it, they've got the likes of Nitish Rana or Shubman Gill who can do the job, but on the big scale they're going to play the supporting role. And they're huge. Their main man they're going to be backing is on Morgan, who might be coming late, and Andre Russell. There's no kidding.
There's no doubt.
There's no. Plus the fact that their pace attack is dependent again on just
So I think
one
let's
person.
keep it at 7.5. I think
Yeah.
7.5 is great. We've also ranked RCB that. So I think 7.5 is a great number. So what do you think out of 10
No, I
you would rank?
think we rated RCB a 8 because of the fact that they have a more diverse
Something like
attack.
that. Yeah, but 7.5 for KKR.
KKR.
What are your views? Please comment below. And what is your 11? Please let us know because we would like to discuss and see what your views are. And also about the controversial captaincy change again, like Ian Morgan. Do you agree with us or not? Please comment below. Like, follow, and share, guys, please.
And personally speaking, you spoke about captaincy change, and this Dinesh Karthik just came into my mind, and we didn't talk about him a lot, but he's going to play a huge role.
A huge role.
He's going to play a huge role.
He is going to be the captain.
Right?
He is going to be the captain in the IPL 2020 for sure. But Crickheart has ranked him as the vice captain.
And he's going to play a huge role because he's going to be behind the stumps.
Yeah.
He's going to be creating everything that goes around him.
Yeah.
Last year, I felt as a captain, he was a little not as dynamic as you would want him to be. But I have flashbacks of that 19 ball inning, 12 ball innings.
No, 19.
19 ball innings that he played against Bangladesh, hitting the 6 of the last ball, man. If he can pull off anything as close to that,
I think he really deserves it, and he has the experience. He has the expertise. So yeah, thank you guys. This was our 11. This was our team. Crickheart's 11. So what do you think is the 11? And comment below for all the questions and the controversial things we've discussed in this episode. And stay tuned. Please share, follow, and like our video. Thank you.
When I say hey, when I say Kolkata, we say Korgulorbo Zipore, Korgulorbo Zipore, Zipore.